Hi everyone! In this video of phrasal verbs, we will be focusing on 6 new phrasal verbs from the book, Phrasal Verbs with Pictures. We will analyze their meanings, make some sentences, do some exercises, and lastly, watch some movie scenes where these phrasal verbs are used. Before we start, please remember that this video comes with subtitles in many languages, and yours can be one of them. You can go to the setting and activate subtitles anytime you want. So, if you're ready, sit back and enjoy the class. All right, well, here is a list of today's phrasal verbs. Try out, turn around, turn down, turn in, turn into, turn out. Let's get started with the first one. Try out means to test someone or something to qualify it. If you try something out, you test it in order to find out how useful or effective it is or what it is like. Let's have a look at its example in the book. Scientists have tried out the methane, which was made of cow's poop. How did it perform? Better than the standard methane. Bullshit! No, it's ours, honey! Turn around has 2 meanings. The first one is to face the opposite direction. If something turns around, it reverses the way it is facing or oriented. Here is an example. There was enough room for a wheelchair to get in, but not to turn around. The second meaning of turn around is almost the same as the first one, which is to reverse the direction of something. If you turn something around, you move it so that it faces the opposite direction. Here comes an example. The driver turned the truck around and headed for Mexico. Turn down has 2 meanings, and the first one is to refuse or reject someone or something. If you turn down a person or their request or offer, you refuse their request or offer. Here is one example. I thanked them for their offer, but turned it down kindly. Its second meaning is to reduce something. When you turn down a radio, heater, or other piece of equipment, you reduce the amount of sound or heat being produced by adjusting the controls. Okay, let's use it in a sentence. He kept turning the central heating down until the room got really cold. Turn in has 3 different meanings. The first one is to hand something in. When you turn in a completed piece of work, especially written work, you give it to the person who asked you to do it. Well, we can see this meaning in such an example. I want everybody to turn a report in by tomorrow. The second meaning of turn in is to surrender. If you turn yourself in, you go to the police because you have been involved in a crime. We can see it in this example here. I was so racked with guilt over the incident that I turned myself in to police. The last meaning of turn in is to report to the police who or where a criminal is. If you turn someone in, you take them to the police or tell the police where they are because they are suspected of committing a crime. Let's take a look at this example. After seeing him on the evening news, his wife turned him in. The first meaning of turn into is to change into someone or something. If someone turns into another thing, they change or transform into its form. Okay, cool. Let's take a look at this sentence. The room turned into a very pleasant place when the lights were dimmed. Its second meaning is almost the same, which is to change someone or something into someone else or something else. Let's make a sentence with it. The designer turned a run-down house into a showplace. Turn out has two meanings, and the first one is to result or end up. If something turns out a particular way, it happens in that way, or has the result or degree of success indicated. Let's give an example. Sometimes things don't turn out the way we think they're going to. Its second meaning is to yield an unexpected result. If an event turns out, it is found to be something unexpected, as after experience or trial. Look at this example. The rookie turned out to be the team's best hitter. And here is a quick summary. Try out. To test someone or something to qualify it. Turn around. To face the opposite direction. To reverse the direction of something. Turn down. To refuse or reject someone or something. To reduce something. Turn in. To hand something in. To surrender. To report to the police who or where a criminal is. Turn into. To change into someone or something. To change someone or something into someone else or something else. Turn out. To result or end up. To yield an unexpected result. Okay, cool. Now that we are done with all 6 phrasal verbs in this unit, it's time to do some exercises. We are going to solve one of each 4 different types of exercises in the book. Multiple choice, fill in the blanks, synonym, and translation. Great! Let's get started. Your answers to these exercises go in the comments. So, how about seeing these phrasal verbs in action? Wouldn't it be awesome to see people use them in actual dialogues? Well, I do think so, and that's why I compiled scenes from different films where they are used firsthand. So, with no further ado, let's get on with it.
Every time I put the line in the water, I said a Hail Mary. And every time I said a Hail Mary, I caught a fish. You believe that? It's true. That's the secret. You want to try it when we go out in the lake?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah?
Daddy, look at this one. Look how it's red.
It's beautiful.
This one's pretty.
Ooh, let's try it out.
Just right here?
When can we move in? You gotta try this pole. I'm gonna get my stuff. Hey, we should stay here tonight. Sleep here. You know, to try it out.
Turn around. Turn around. Be lousy. Turn around. Turn around, face the ward.
She is almost at the edge, 2 kilometers away from the nearest tribune.
Let's turn her around.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Turn the ship around.
Yeah, I think you're right. Full reverse. Chewie, lock in the auxiliary power.
Babe. Absolutely far away. Mia, would you turn that down? What is that?
Sweetheart, turn that down. Mama's got a headache.
She took my turn.
The first was to fight Billy the Blue Bear Osterman for the WBA welterweight title. He turned it down without even telling her. The next was to fight the British champ, the Jamaican girl Billy just beat.
Hello? Not interested.
He turned that down, too.
You want order in Gotham. Batman must take off his mask and turn himself in. Oh, and every day he doesn't, people will die. He should turn himself in! Give us
Oh, Jesus. The bastard turned us in!
John, what is up? Huh? Are you on America's Most Wanted? We won't turn you in.
Yeah, come on, out with it. You're among friends.
Snoopy friends.
For those who choose to take part, all entries must be turned in before spring break, which means you all still have a few months of procrastination left.
Mr. Wallace. Professor Crawford?
The latest paper you turned in, yeah, it displayed quite a bit of improvement from your earlier work.
Thank you.
Yes.
What did you do with it?
I turned it in. I had to show him something.
Shame on you. Will you look at yourselves? What have you turned into? They may have taken our lives away, but we're still human beings.
What if I've imagined all of this? What if I finally turn into what they've always said I was going to turn into? A maniac.
I loved you too much to see what you were becoming. What I was turning you into.
How could you want to raise children in a city like this?
Well, I was raised here. I turned out okay.
Is Wayne Manor in the city limits?
Godfather, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
You can act like a man! What's the matter with you? Is this how you turned out a Hollywood Pinocchio that cries like a woman? What can I do?
You're a beautiful woman, Trinity.
Too bad things had to turn out this way.
You killed them.
What?
My own adventure turned out to be quite different.
Okay, if you want to see all these phrasal verbs in their unique drawings and do many more of these exercises, you can always go ahead and buy the book by using the links in the descriptions. The book is also offered as a mobile app, so you can have it wherever you are on Earth. If you need some more information about the book, please check out the introduction video. Back over there. Yeah, up there, back there. Got it. Oh, and don't forget to click on the like button if you like this video. Bye!